All right, let's get right into it. If you have ever been on the hunt for a new house, you know that feeling, right? You see the perfect place online and poof, it's already sold. It feels like it was gone before you even had a chance. Well, it turns out there's a huge battle brewing over that exact problem, and Zillow just made a really big move.
It's a question that can drive you absolutely crazy as a home buyer. Are you even getting a fair shot at the best homes out there? Well, this is the heart of what we're breaking down today. This growing, kind of secret shadow market for houses that is totally changing the game.
Okay, so to get this, you have to understand a key term, pre-market listings. You might have also heard them called pocket listings. Basically, these are homes that are being shown and marketed to a very exclusive private group of people before they ever show up on the multiple listing service, the MLS. That's the big open database where most of us actually go to search for homes.
And this whole idea of pre-market listings leads us straight into the core of the conflict, the rise of what is essentially a secret housing market, and what that means for how all of us buy and sell our homes.
For decades, things were pretty straightforward. You had the MLS, which was like the public square. It created an open market where every single buyer and every agent could see every home that was for sale. But lately, there's a new model that's been gaining a lot of steam, and it's been popularized by firms like Compass. They use these coming soon or private exclusive listings to create an edge, showing homes only to their own clients first. It's almost like creating a private, gated community for real estate.
So, if you're Zillow, how do you fight a secret market? Well, their answer is pretty simple. You throw the doors wide open and you blast it with so much light that there are no shadows left. Let's dig into how they're doing it.
And honestly, this quote from Zillow's Chief Industry Development Officer, Errol Samuelson, it just says it all. He puts it so bluntly. He sees these companies trying to gate access, and his response is to do the complete opposite. Just make everything available to everybody on the internet.
And their weapon of choice in this battle is a brand new feature called Zillow Preview. The idea is actually super simple, but it's really powerful. They're taking those pre-market, coming soon listings that used to be kept private, and they're putting them right out there on Zillow and Trulia for the whole world to see.
And get this, they are not doing this alone. Just look at the industry heavy hitters Zillow has brought along for the ride. We're talking giants like Keller Williams, RE/MAX, and Home Services of America. This isn't just some small tech feature. This is a full-blown coalition, a major industry-wide push for more transparency.
Okay, so that's the big industry drama. But let's bring it back down to earth. What does this actually mean for you? Whether you're trying to buy a house, sell one, or you're an agent trying to make a living.
Zillow is pitching this whole thing as a classic win-win-win scenario. So let's break that down and see what the real benefits are for each of these three groups: the buyers, the sellers, and of course, their agents. For buyers, the upside here is pretty obvious. You get a sneak peek, you get to see what's about to hit the market, you can save the homes you like, and here's the really cool part, you can pre-book a tour. Zillow calls it getting a ticket for opening night, so you're first in line ready to go the instant that home is officially for sale. Now, if you're a seller, this is all about creating buzz. Your home gets a nice little boost in Zillow's search results before the dreaded days on market clock even starts ticking. You're building up interest and demand right from the very start. One of their partners called it getting exponential exposure at the beginning of the sales cycle.
And what about the agents who list the homes? Well, Zillow has made this really tempting for them too. During this whole pre-market period, any contact agent requests go straight to them, not to a bunch of other agents. It's a huge way to generate new leads. And they added a very interesting financial kicker.
And there it is, 10%. Here's how it works. If a buyer who first saw a home on Zillow Preview ends up buying it with a Zillow Premier agent, Zillow will turn around and pay the original listing agent 10% of that buyer side commission. It's a direct cash reward for putting their listings out in the open early.
Okay, so let's zoom out again for a second. Because this feature isn't just about convenience. This is a strategic shot being fired in a much larger philosophical war over what the future of real estate is even going to look like.
And this slide really lays out the two competing worldviews perfectly. On one side, you've got Zillow and their partners. They're all about broad visibility, arguing that an open market is what's best for everyone. And on the other side, you've got this model of selective access, which is all about creating an exclusive advantage for one specific company and its clients.
And you have guys like Gary Keller, the co-founder of Keller Williams, who is firmly in that first camp. His whole argument is simple. When you're selling your home,
Getting it in front of the biggest possible audience is what benefits you, the homeowner, the most. It just makes sense that it would lead to a better price and better terms.
And make no mistake, this is not some friendly debate. This is a real fight, with really high stakes. Zillow has been getting more and more aggressive against these private networks, so much so that they are literally in a lawsuit with Compass right now over all of this. This battle is already playing out in a courtroom.
So, what does all of this mean for you the next time you open up an app to start looking for a new home? How is this actually going to change things?
Now here's the really clever part. Zillow isn't trying to just break the existing system. They're actually working within the rules to bend it towards more transparency. See, most MLS rules already allow for a super short pre-marketing window. We're talking maybe one business day before a home has to be officially listed. Zillow is basically just capturing that tiny, often hidden window and prying it open for everyone to see.
And this final quote from Zillow's Errol Samuelson just brings it all home. He's basically saying, look, we get it. Building hype before you sell is valuable for the seller. We're not trying to stop that. Their goal is just to make sure that when that hype is being built, everybody gets to see it. No more secret head starts.
So, that leaves us with the big, lingering question. Is Zillow Preview going to be the thing that finally creates a truly level playing field for homebuyers everywhere? Or is this just the next big, noisy battle in the massive tech wars that are completely reshaping the entire real estate industry? I guess we'll have to wait and see.